Sunlight. When we as a society think about sunlight, many of us automatically think about sun safety. We think about covering our bodies and seeking shade whenever possible. But what we don't often think about is the dangers of not getting enough sun, or more specifically, vitamin D. With the right amount of exposure, the rays we receive are an integral part of life. Without them, our bones and immune systems are weakened. We are more likely to have a mood disorder, such as depression or seasonal affective disorder. Our sleep is more disturbed and we have low energy levels. Researchers have estimated that around 1 billion people worldwide are suffering from a vitamin D deficiency due to insufficient sun exposure. That's 12.5% of the current worldwide population. Now, research shows that depending on our skin tone, where we live, and the season we are in, we could need anywhere from 5 minutes daily to 3 hours weekly. People don't receive this sunlight for a myriad of reasons, from covering their skin for religious reasons, to being elderly and housebound or working indoors, or having time constraints or living in an area with low UV levels. Whatever the reason, there is an evident gap in not only society's vitamin D intake, but the education about it and the market products available to help users reach their vitamin D goals without endangering themselves. I identified one of the core target markets experiencing this problem as people who work at home and or receive little to no light in their homes. I began my design process with an idea to create an app on which users could track how long they had been in the sun for, at what level UVB they were in, and for how much longer they should stay there before seeking shade. One key problem I identified with this design is that the target group is already struggling to find a part of their day to go outside and enjoy the sunlight, and it is not likely a tracking app will provide enough motivation, regardless of how many encouraging notifications it sends. From here, I moved on to a social club, the idea being that a group of people experiencing a vitamin D deficiency due to time and housing constraints could meet weekly in rotating park locations to help cater to different living areas. And members would complete their morning work session sitting together, perhaps with coffee on the park bench. This idea did not seem overly feasible, as many people prefer to work by themselves, and without adequate socialization time, it is unlikely the members would feel close enough to each other to feel motivated to coming back. From here, I moved on to a tube that ran down the side of the house using customizable wall brackets. This tube then redistributed the sunlight it collected in its opening at the top of the wall down through a slit in the wall and out into the room of the house using reflective glass. This idea was not continued with, as I felt it wasn't entirely feasible because of no similar designs being on the market. Finally, I came to a solution: helio lights. These are strips similar to the makeup of LED light strips, but that emit UVB rays using the already existing technology found in UVB lamps. These strips are unobtrusive and able to be adhered to a large array of surfaces, including those which are curved. A wall control panel contains all settings for the product, with the option for an app to also be made. The control panel will encourage interaction with the light's color, brightness, on and off options, UVB on and off options, wake up, timer, and wallpaper personalization options. UVB exposure is measured and controlled through this panel, with a formula determining the ideal level of UVB based on your conditions and lifestyle, automatically turning the UVB rays feature off accordingly. Users can easily track how much and for how long they have been in the sunlight, and how long until the feature is automatically turned off. Settings on the panel will also allow users to change this to their preferences. However, warnings about sun safety and frequent messages will appear should the formula determine the user is overexposed. Users will set their wake-up times on the control panel and will wake up as the light and UVB rays gradually become brighter and stronger, imitating the waking up outside, hence regulating their circadian rhythm. And furthermore, the heliostrips can also benefit houseplants, allowing them to photosynthesize.